Hey folks, welcome back. And welcome and thank you for joining me again in Pattaya or in Jomtien. I've actually come to Bella Ciao. It's a hotel and sort of coffee shop, a little sort of boutique, small hotel. It's been a recommendation and I found it on the go to quite a good price. Come to breakfast. I'm on the 5th floor, so I'm right at the top and I've got a great little balcony, so I'll show you that and I'll show you around. This definitely is another one of the hotels on a budget. So yeah, if you're looking for sort of hotels under 1,000 baht with a breakfast, this is probably one for you. Location's quite good. We're not that far away from Soy Welcome, and this is, I think it's Soy 12, this one. And there's lots of sort of bars and restaurants and massage places. And it looks like there's a party in April bar tonight, so we might end up going there. And if it's any good, I'll put a bit on the end. So yeah, let's go and have a look at this one. So check-in, I arrived at 12:15 and she let me in the room and she showed me the parking first, which is sort of down the road and behind the hotels. I had a deluxe room on the 5th floor and it came with breakfast. And on the ground floor they've got their own coffee shop, which they do all sorts of different sort of coffees and drinks, and you can get pastries as well, and or you can just go in for breakfast. So this is the smoking area, and as you enter into the hotel, the stairs are just here on the left. There's no elevator or lift, so you have to carry your bag up to your room yourself. And I was on the 5th floor, which is right at the top. Unfortunately there isn't a lift or an elevator, so I'm actually on the 5th floor, so it's a bit of a climb, and I actually had to carry my own bag up. But my room is just here, and if I can find the key we can go in. There we are. Right, let's have a look at this room. So the first thing I noticed is this sign, which I've not seen before. And then we've got a slot for your electric, but it's already got a slot in it, so your key is only actually to get in and out of the building. And then we've got an LG TV, that hopefully won't fall off the wall, yeah. Which is probably what, 48 inch, something like that. It's quite a large, 43 maybe, quite a large TV. A lockable unit from IKEA. Shoe cupboard. I know it's from IKEA because I had one in one of my apartments once, exactly like that. Quite a large fridge, couple of waters in it. There's no kettle or tea or coffee or anything like that in the room, but I did see some down on the balcony. I did see some down on the landing, so I think it's like a communal hot water and things. Small safety box that is fixed down, but it's also locked, so I'm going to have to go and sort that out. Right, so I've just been down to the manager, who's absolutely lovely, and she's given me a key for the safe. So it's basically you turn that to the left, and then you can unlock it. Yeah, so it's a very small safe, but passports and wallets, it is firmly sort of fixed down, or it's screwed to the wall. Yeah, so that's there you go. That's how that works. Bit of hanging space, and oh, it's not. I thought for some reason I thought it was going to be on wheels, but it's not. Yeah, so that's kind of your wardrobe and space for your suitcase there, I suppose. Full length mirror, You can see it's quite a small room. And then again, that's an IKEA lamp. I recognise that. And then the bed, 6-foot bed. And a desk and chair. I'm actually on the top floor, which I think is about 4th floor. And that's my view outside. And there's a door here. And I've got my own little private little balcony area. It's very nice. A couple of sort of actually rocking chairs. Yeah, and I say that's my view. So there's obviously building something down there, like a concrete road perhaps, and that's the actual parking. Just down there is the parking. So they're obviously building more parking spaces, I guess, at the back of the hotels. But that at the moment is where you park your car. And in the distance you can see the sea if you look closely. Right, let's have a look at the ensuite while we're here. Again, quite a large sort of ensuite for this size of room really. And then you have like your sink, soap, and then toilet hose as normal. We've got a couple of shower gels and a couple of shampoos, I'm guessing, yes they are. And then just a one-piece shower. Yeah, so it's quite a fine shower. I think it's one of those water-saving showers, but certainly, yeah, it's coming out nice. Again, quite a large sort of shower base. Has a curtain and a squashy mat. Yeah, so it has a curtain, but that looks fairly new, so it's not too bad. It looks nice and clean. It's lovely and clean in here. It's very sort of like an urban industrial theme they're going for. Certainly with the polished floor, I actually quite like it. Got the grey woodwork. Right, we'll try the curtain blackout test next. As we've only got one small window, it should be pretty good, I would have thought. Yeah, it's actually a blackout blind there, isn't it? And then find the light switch. Yeah, so that's quite nice and dark in here, it really is. Yeah, I know my camera sort of picks up any light there is, but to the eye that's fairly dark, and you could easily sleep in here during the daytime. And it's nice and quiet. There's no, well, they're quite close to the road. There's no sort of traffic noise that I can hear at the moment. All right, let's have a quick look at the bed. So we've got a couple of towels. And a couple of cushions that I'll pop over there. Yeah, it's sort of, it's quite a firm mattress actually. That it's just a mattress with maybe 1 or 2 even protectors on top, I think. But yeah, it's quite a soft mattress. Sorry, it's quite a soft topper. Yeah, I'll say that's a firm mattress with a couple of pads on top of it, I would guess. Yeah, and the pillows, they're quite soft pillows as well. Yeah, okay, it's not too bad. Right, it's and a very good picture. It's amazing some of the artwork you get in hotels. Right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the hotel. Yeah, so this is obviously the communal tea making station. There's sort of a hot water boiler, some just normal water. You've got 3-in-1s and teas and tea bags and coffees and things. And then you've got your mugs here. And you can actually sit on the level 2. And there's a little area here if you want. You can sit here.
So this is breakfast. Breakfast is in the ground floor, which is in the coffee shop, and you can actually just walk in breakfast at 75 baht, and it lists the things you get. And this is my breakfast. So we've got scrambled eggs, hot dog sausages, bread, butter and jam, watermelon, orange juice, and some cucumber.
So my final thoughts on the Bella Ciao. Well, this is quite a nice little boutique hotel with a coffee shop downstairs. Again, it was a recommendation. Someone asked me to do this, and again, it was a recommendation from someone who stayed here. And it's not a bad little hotel actually. You can see they've gone for sort of an urban kind of look, with a few touches from IKEA here and there. I recognise, because I had one of them in an apartment in Singapore. Anyway, the hotel, it's a nice little room. It's 15 square metres. I've got a great balcony. It really is. For people who like to have a coffee and sit out, and in the morning, I would definitely try and get this room. This room is 151, I think. So for people who like to sit out on the balcony in the daytime or in the morning and have a coffee sort of thing and sort of watch the world go by, I would definitely try and get this room. This room is number 151 on the 5th floor. So yeah, maybe request that, and you might be able to get the great little sort of balcony sun terrace. The room itself, I put the Wi-Fi speeds up as normal. Wi-Fi worked pretty well, and the TV package is quite good. Lovely clear picture. There's plenty of sort of movie channels, sports channels, and the normal sort of hotel channels that you would come to recognise in Thailand. There's no sort of kettle or water boiler or anything like that in the room, but downstairs on the first landing there is actually coffee, tea bags, 3-in-1 coffee, and hot water and cold water. You get a couple of cold waters in the fridge, but so there is additional water down there if you want it. There isn't an elevator. That's the only thing. I had to carry my bag up 4 flights of stairs, which not a problem for me, but yeah, if you're looking for an elevator or lift, unfortunately they don't have one. Hotel does have parking. It's limited parking. It seemed to be at the back. I don't know what they're doing out there. Obviously building a car park out there at the moment, but the hotel does actually have a couple of spaces on sort of the bit of dirt behind another building sort of down the road that the manager downstairs will take you to. The bed is on the firm side, but again, it's a Thailand firm bed. Not too bad. I slept quite well. The air conditioning does actually blow onto the bed on like your feet, but it was lovely and quiet, and it didn't disturb me last night. Noise level, there really isn't much noise. There's a little bit of traffic hum, but that's about it. And there was a rooster over there that I could hear in the morning, but again, you come to expect that. Breakfast was okay. I paid so little for breakfast. I think breakfast was something like an extra 64 baht. And bear in mind, that could have been for 2 people. I mean, I'm here on my own, but that could have been for 2 people. You had to book your slot for breakfast. It's not like, turn up. When I checked in, she said, what time do you want breakfast? And I said 8:30, and it was ready. So it's up to you to be on time, sort of thing. Check-in, I arrived at 12:15, and there was no problem. She let me in the room. She actually took me to the car park space in first, because I had no idea where it was, and she was running down the road. I mean, she's absolutely lovely, the manager. So she's super helpful, and she's here downstairs all the time. It's probably worth coming here just to meet her. So what did I pay for this one? Well, I paid 870. No, I didn't. I paid 847 baht, which included breakfast for 2 people. That's not too bad really, because it's a lovely little sort of boutique hotel, quite quiet. There's plenty of happening outside. I mean, there's sort of bars and restaurants and massage places in the road outside, and if you're just going to walk at the end of the road, you can pick a back bus up to, go straight into Pattaya from here if you wanted to. So let me know, again, so I know this has been a recommendation, so let me know if you stayed here or what you think about it all, or any others like this, please, it'd be great. So this isn't too bad, this one. So I say thanks for watching, And as always, if you give me a like and a thumbs up, thank you very much. It all helps. And bye for now. So I've been downstairs to inquire about the safe, and the manager is absolutely lovely. She's really helpful. She actually showed me where the parking was and was running along the road, which was quite funny. So yeah, you actually end up with a key that you put in here. Yeah, and you still can't unlock it. Oh, this is excellent.